The body of an 88-year-old woman who was killed by an alligator was discovered on Monday in a pool in a gated community near Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. It was at least the fourth deadly alligator attack in the United States so far this year. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office responded to a 911 call at 11:15 a.m. on Monday from a Sun City Hilton Head resident who reported that a large alligator was guarding a human body. Officials identified the woman as Nancy Becker, a resident of Sun City Hilton Head, who they believe was gardening near the pond and slipped into the water, where she then was attacked by the alligator. The alligator was a 9-foot 8-inch male and was later captured and removed from the pond and euthanized. Sun City Hilton Head, a residential community for older adults that has many ponds, is about 15 miles west of Hilton Head Island and covers roughly 9 square miles. The pond in which the body was found is surrounded by houses on all sides. Mr. Wfla said, because they're cold-blooded animals, they regulate their body temperature as best they can based on their environment. Early in the year, when water is cooler, it's common to see them on the banks sunning themselves. When it gets really hot in the summer, a lot of the time they'll spend time below the water, where it's cooler. While he was unaware of the details of Monday's alligator attack, Mr. Wfla said that in such attacks, typically, that happens when a person is near the edge of a body of water and occur more frequently when a person is accompanied by a pet. Wfla said that it's unlikely for them to leave the water to come after someone. He said that they're not going to chase you down the fairways in these golfing communities.
It is just absolutely horrible to think that such a tragedy could have occurred.
I'm very, very sorry to hear that anybody was killed. That's dreadful. That's terrible.
Monday morning, Beaufort County deputies say they found an alligator guarding a woman's body near a pond in the 55 and older community of Sun City.
I think a lot of us have seen many alligators, and perhaps we've just become almost complacent.
But there are so many warnings, and we're always being told to look out, be careful where you go, and particularly if somebody's walking a dog or whatever.
Deputies say it took them 2 hours to recover the body.
And when we responded, that's what we observed as well, was that the alligator was basically holding her hostage, I guess is, I don't know what the appropriate term would be, but was guarding her and did not want people close by.
Over the last few months, we've seen the reptiles roaming around Hilton Head and Beaufort County. And over 3 years ago, a gator attacked a woman in Sun City. Deputies say she was walking her dog when it attacked.
Engine 334, respond for an alligator bite, 14 Landing Lane, Sun City.
The alligators can see you before they come out of the water, where you may not be able to observe them.
And we definitely cannot forget about this.
Yeah, I've got him on video. Just come on around. Send the rangers out.
This is cell phone video from Kevin Bradley, who manages the disc golf course at John Taylor Park. He says he tried many times to keep Sean McGinnis out of the water.
It's a safety hazard.
But Bradley says McGinnis was homeless and earned money by retrieving errant discs from the water.
So the income is going into the water and retrieving the discs.
Records from the Largo Police Department show they'd warned Sean McGinnis to stay out of the water several times before he was killed. After the suspected alligator attack that claimed McGinnis's life, licensed trappers removed 2 alligators from the lake, which has angered some who frequent this park.
Alligators are just doing what they do. First of all, it's mating season. People should know better than to get into the water. I don't care what goes in there.
And remember the 80-year-old woman who fell into the pond just walking her dog?
Sarasota deputies believe she fell into the water and then was attacked by 2 alligators.
In our community, there are a lot of alligators. We see them on the golfing greens. We see them in the ponds.
Well, I mean, it's pretty horrible. It's kind of shocking to think that that could actually happen. We see alligators from time to time, but never thought that anything like that could happen.
Around 8:15 Friday night, law enforcement officers found a body in a small pond on Cayman Isle Boulevard. Inglewood Fire says when they arrived, alligators were dragging the woman.